Hi, my name is Alex, and today we're going to go on a little bit of a journey. I am going to lead you through one of my favorite meditations that I heard at a workshop one time and fell in love with it so much and found it so insightful that I wanted to share it with as many people as I possibly can. So you're going to go ahead and allow yourself to be either seated or laying down. So it's your choice, whatever makes you feel more comfortable, depending also where you're at. I really love to lay down for this one, but if you're not in a space to do that, that's fine. But wherever you choose to be, you want to be as settled as you can. So if you are seated, you want to practice rolling the shoulders down the back and tucking the tailbone under. You can have the hands resting on the knees or in your lap, whichever one feels more comfortable to you. And if you're laying down, you want to be as relaxed as possible. So if you need to grab a pillow or a blanket or eye mask or anything, make sure you have those things handy and just really allow yourself to settle into this space. And for the next few moments, settling into this space, you will be focusing on your breath. So you want to start to notice the rise and fall of your belly and what is happening there for you. If for some reason you are not connecting to the breath at this point, you can always place a hand at your belly and notice it physically rising and falling. And if for some reason you don't feel it rise and fall, that's an indication that you're possibly breathing from the chest and you have shallow breaths, and we want to practice lengthening them. So by doing so, we are going to inhale from either the soles of our feet, if you're laying down, or your seat, nice and slowly all the way up to the top of your head. And then once you reach the top of your head, you're going to gently exhale from top of head all the way out. So either down to your seat or out the soles of your feet. So practice breathing there in that space. Nice long inhales and exhales. Slowing the breath down, being very mindful of the rise and fall of the belly. Giving yourself a moment also to just adjust anything that you may need to. Wiggle around if you need to get a bit more settled. And then we'll begin this visualization. To begin, I want you to imagine that you are on a beach. Any beach in the whole world that you would like to be at. Maybe you've been there before. Maybe you've never been there and you've only seen it on TV. But I want you to pick a beach that you would like to be at right now. And start to visualize what it would be like if you were there. Noticing the different sounds. Noticing the sand. Listening to the ocean. And visualize yourself walking onto that sand, feeling the sand underneath the soles of your feet. And then pick a spot and you will just lay down. So you are lying on the sand, or possibly you have a towel, but you're there on the beach, lying, relaxed. No matter what beach you're at, I want you to start to allow the sounds at that beach to slowly fade away, other than the sound of the water. So possibly you hear people in the distance, but you're there and you're safe on this beach. And then begin to allow it to transition to evening. It's dark, but you are safe on this beach. Now you're the only one on the beach. It's just you there. You're lying underneath the stars. And you look up and you see that there is a full moon tonight. And I want you to imagine you're just soaking up the energy from the full moon. In Native American culture, the full moon is known as the grandmother because she is wise. So soak up all that wisdom. And then somewhere in your setting, I want you to imagine that there is a door. And I want you to get up and walk over to that door. As soon as you reach the door, I want you to open the door and go down the spiral staircase. It is dark and you can't see really where you're going, but go nice and slowly down the spiral staircase. The further you go, you begin to see light. Go towards the light. Keep going down. Soon you will have reached the bottom step, and when you do, you arrive at a room where everything in the room is gold. And far in the distance, you see your future self standing there. She is beautiful, or he is handsome. I want you to take a moment and chat with your future self. You will ask them as many questions as you like. Anything you need to know, ask them. Begin to wrap up those final questions. And now it's time to say your final goodbyes. And after you wish them goodbye, you're going to slowly walk back up the spiral staircase. Until you reach the door again. And once you reach the door, you'll open it and you'll walk back onto the beach and lie right back down where you were before. You are lying down now with much more wisdom and insight. So allow the body to relax and just take a moment to reflect on that experience. Knowing that most of the time we have all the answers that we need within us. We already know them. We just have to pause and listen. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Opening the mouth, let it go. Beginning to come back to this moment, wiggling the toes or the fingers, and then just gently fluttering the eyes open. Welcoming yourself back to this moment with so much more insight and wisdom, able to take on whatever else the day holds for you. Have a beautiful day.